we're going to be talking about what people actually do to prepare for Artfight and how to tell if you're in the danger zone for tiring out before the event even starts. As a little note, I've been participating since 2023 and I'm super excited for this upcoming July. I'll be streaming a bunch then, so please subscribe and turn on notifications if you'd like to join. But yes, prepping is technically something all participants do, even if just starting out. It's when you set everything so you're able to participate in the way you want once July rolls around. Beyond the basics, it's also a time where people work to go above and beyond for either aesthetics, strategy, or more. It's all for fun and personal preference in the end, so it's completely up to you in what you decide to take on. The most important part of all preparations is quite literally the characters. Artfight's core is all about celebrating these creations and giving back to fellow artists. So to participate in that, you need to have at least one character up. Some people have lots of OCs, so creating character references can quickly become a big part of what people spend their time on. Sometimes you're even making art for things like icons or graphics that you might want to feature on your profile, so it's not always just the character listing. On that note, profiles can be an important part of the experience too. At its most basic, it uses text to convey anything important that other Artfight participants should know about. This can include how you prioritize your attacks and revenges, what types of characters you have, any featured OCs you'd like to see drawn, who you're comfortable interacting with, and fun facts like how long you've been participating or other miscellaneous interests you have. Something that many participants like to do is fill out a team card, something that you can find on Artfight's Toy House page here. Aside from written content or the use of cards, some love to spend time using BBC code for formatting things, plus making other little graphics and art as I mentioned earlier to add additional flair. For premium members, they're able to make use of CSS as well for some especially cool profile designs and layouts. If you'd like to learn more about profile customization, go ahead and check out this video I made. The next thing people like to use is Artfight's bookmark feature. If you ever see a character that you'd like to save for later on, this is the tool you're going to want to use. With it, you can optionally write a description or even sort by priority. They're even doing an update soon where you can make use of bookmark folders. This feature would let you edit the color, title, and icon of these folders too. If you'd like to stay up to date about this, definitely check out Artfight's Discord server where they post announcements for website updates along with other things too that we'll touch briefly on later. So whether you're simply collecting cool designs or you're planning out your hit lists, this is definitely a feature you should check out. Let's talk about art hunting next. To save time during Artfight, artists often work to identify who they'd like to attack in advance. How do people find each other? One spot to check is the Browse button, where you'll see options to either find something randomly or to sort through more with keywords and filters like in tag search or characters. There's another method too where you can find artists through other people's profile pages. You can check through attacks received as well as recent followers for this. Finally, there's a recent characters and featured members section that you can check out as well on the main page. Outside of the official website, you can also try their Discord server where people often post their links and characters. Social media like Blue Sky is another option too. I even have a feed you can follow there called Artfight Community. Check it out if you're on there. Last but not least, you can join smaller art communities and find people there as well. I'd love to invite you to mine. A lot of us are Artfight enjoyers and it's always a blast during July. Hope to see you there. The early prepper. If this is you, you're probably going to wind up with a profile setup that you clearly put a lot of work into, and you'll likely have the majority, if not all of the character references you want featured in a given year. The time you spend with organizing your bookmarks and saving references means you don't have to spend as much time finding people during the actual event. Plus, you'll have a backup just in case the site is ever especially slow, especially during the start of it. Be warned though, the danger here is that you have to be careful about burning out or getting close to that before the actual event starts. Yes, it's super cool being well prepared, but it's not everything, and it's okay to take it easy and ensure you're fully charged up. Even if you're not actually getting a lot done, sometimes it's just the stress of wanting to do more that can definitely make things less enjoyable and more of a chore. Take care of yourself, alright? The flip side of being a prepper is just embracing the spontaneity of it all and getting just the basics for your setup. You'll definitely have energy and you'll be very adaptable to the whims of your heart. The cons come more from the fact that maybe you'd like things to be a little more polished, or you might have more time sinks if you're shooting on making a lot of attacks with characters that have all sorts of permissions that may conflict with each other. More relevant for mass attacks at least. You're going to be completely fine, however, as honestly, taking a casual approach is a perfectly valid path to take, given how chill and flexible the event is for people with different goals. You do you. I'd say in the end, a lot of artists are going to fall somewhere in between. A lot of people see Artfight as a challenge month, a time where improvement can often be the focus, plus trying new things you haven't done before. So, there is a good portion of people who can definitely end up taking on a lot in their own ways. Whether that's prepping a bunch in advance or going crazy with their attacks during July. If anything, I hope this can help you get thinking about what you want to get out of it for yourself. And to have this as a little reminder if you need to work on things now versus last minute. Anyway, thanks for watching until the end. I'll see y'all next time.